Hello children of class 2, welcome to this week's video on computers. Today, once again we will be revising lesson number 1, Computer and Electronic Device. In today's video, I will be revising about the concept of input, process and output. Tell me, how much is 2 plus 3? Everybody knows the answer. Can tell me the answer will be 5. But how did you get this answer? First, you heard the numbers 2 and 3 and that you have to add them. You heard them with the help of your ears. Or I may have written it on the blackboard and you would have seen it with your eyes. So did your eyes or your ears add the numbers? No. They were done by this part of your body, your brain. All the adding, subtraction, multiplication, division, all calculations, all sums are done by the brain. But your brain cannot tell me the answer. The answer, that is 5, will be told by your mouth. Now, the number 2 and 3, the addition that you are doing, this is called data or input. What does your brain do? The brain is doing calculating or processing. And what is 5? 5 is the result or the output. Now, here are some proper definitions of the terms input, process, output. What is input? Input are all the data and instructions entered into a computer. Okay. Now how do you give this data and instructions to the computer? A computer does not have eyes. A computer does not have ears. The devices of the computer used for input are called input devices. The two most common input devices are keyboard and mouse. Working on data is called processing. We do the processing with the help of our brain. Computer does processing by the CPU. Once again, let me tell you the difference between CPU and CPU box. You see the picture on the left hand side? That is a picture of the CPU box. The CPU box contains the CPU and other things also. The CPU is a small chip. It is a small chip which is found inside the CPU box. The CPU is the brain of the computer and it is the CPU that does the processing and it can be found inside the CPU box. Output. The result of the processing is called output. The devices of the computer that give us the output are called output devices. The two most common output devices are monitor and printer. You gave the answer 5 with the help of your mouth. The computer doesn't have a mouth. It has monitor and printer to show us the result or the output. Now, I will give you some more examples of input, process and output. Here I have a program called calculator. Here I am going to show you some calculations or some input, process, output. I am going to show you how to add numbers using a calculator. I suppose some of you already know that. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. There's the answer. Let me show you once again. Now let me add two more numbers, 21 and 35. So let me type 21. 21 has come here. Then I will go here, click on plus, then click on 35. So these two numbers 21 and 35 and the thing that is being done to them, addition, this is the input or the data. Now when I am going to click on this equal to sign, the computer will add them or process them and give the answer or the output, that is 56. So is input process output only means adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing numbers? No. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing numbers is processing, but that is not the only processing that you can do on the computer. Here I have the Paint program open and I am going to do some drawing. What else can you do in Paint? All you can do is draw. But here also, while doing drawing, I will show you how input, process and output takes place. Let us suppose I want to draw a circle. Computer, draw a circle. Go on, draw a circle. Computer, for the last time I am telling you, draw a circle. Computer does not have ears. So I can keep shouting at it the whole day. The computer is not going to draw a circle if I keep talking to it, because the computer has no ears. So how do we make the computer draw a circle? I'll have to use the mouse. Now with the mouse, I'll take the pointer. This is the mouse pointer. I'll take it over a circle and I will click. This clicking which I have done with my mouse, this is input. Why? Because I have told the computer this way that I want to draw a circle. Now I have brought the pointer to the drawing area. Now I am going to drag the mouse and a circle is made. This is also input. The dragging of the mouse, that is input. By dragging the mouse, I am telling the computer that I want to draw a circle, how big it will be, how small it will be. And what is output? What you see on your screen, that is output. Now I'll do a little more input, process, output. Now I will click here. What is this? Fill with color tool. Now I am giving input to the computer. I am telling the computer I want to fill with color. Now I go to the red color and click. I am giving more input to the computer, more data. I am telling the computer whatever I am going to fill with the red color. Now I have brought my pointer inside the circle. Now when I am going to click, it will be again input to the computer, that computer fill this place with color. So I am going to click now. I have done my input. I have told the computer I want to fill this area with color, and the computer has done the output. It has filled the circle with color. Okay children, one more example of input, process, output. What is written there? Coronavirus, Ari Bapre. And that at the bottom is a picture of the coronavirus. Soon we will be rid of this, I hope, and you will be able to come back to school. Now there is something written there, coronavirus. It's written in black color. Can we change that to something else, some other color, maybe red? Yes, we can. And I will show you how to do that. Now, I will go to this A over here. This is called the font color button. I will click here And when I do click over here, click on any of these colors, I am giving input or data, and the computer changes the color. That change of color is the output.